The Bible says love never fails. That's right. Let me read to you. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease, while where there are tongues, they will be stilled. And where there is knowledge, it will pass away. That's from 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love never fails. What a statement. In fact, it is a very challenging statement. Most of us can think of people that we once felt we loved. Then, through a series of circumstances, we came to the conclusion that we didn't love them anymore. I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm also talking about friendships that, for one reason or other, just fell apart. In those cases, love did not fail. Or did we just fail to love? Many of us have prayed, Lord, increase my love for you and others. I'm not sure that can happen, because love either is or isn't. Care and concern may be measured out, but I'm not sure love can be. If we don't love anymore, it is because we chose not to invest care and concern in the relationship anymore. Love hasn't failed. We simply have failed to love. Here's something to consider. When Paul relates that love never fails, he goes on to state that even spiritual gifts have a limited time, and at some point prophecies will cease. Gifts of tongues and knowledge will cease, but love will never cease. Paul wasn't trying to define a time when these spiritual gifts would cease, but he was trying to remind us that our walk with God and work in the kingdom is not as much about our many gifts as it is about whether we love. If we are not to become resounding gongs and clanging cymbals, then we are going to have to surrender to agape, and that is God's love. Here's an affirmation that I would encourage you to make. I value spiritual gifts, but I also realize that unless those gifts are covered by God's love, they become meaningless. Here's a reflection to make. Too many today seek spiritual gifts without giving much thought to how they love. Ask yourself, if your motivation is to be if your motivation is to be gifted, or is it to serve? Motivated to seek God for gifts, motivated to seek God's love for service. That's your choice. Think about that. Hey, have a great day. Be blessed of the Lord.